Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love, peace, and blessing to all you hopeful elect brothers out there that's pushing this truth across the four corners of the globe. I'm the brother Naba Ayash, and I'm here with
Ashkaya.
This is the GMS Indianapolis camp. Come with another lesson of Get Your Mind Right and GMS Remain Focused. Collaboration.
Good. That's a beautiful thing, God.
Hey, today we're going to be dealing with 1 Corinthians 11 and 30, where it say, for this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. Because you got a lot of people out here that's continuously more and more teaching false doctrine. They trying their best to debunk the Hebrew Israelite doctrine, or the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shai. See what I'm saying? That's why they steady coming out the woodworks with this Jesus Christ and all Israelites is dark skinned and all this madness, man. There's really like the scriptures say, profane the temple, which means outside the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of this truth, man. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna start off with 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 27.
This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 27. It said, wherefore whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, unworthily.
So it's talking about what? Partaking of this truth. When you open this Bible up and read the scriptures and crack this book open, you're what? Partaking of the Lord's body, eating the bread and drinking of the cup. Go ahead.
God, it says, unworthily shall be guilty.
It said unworthily. How are you eating of it unworthily? When you what? Coming up with your own doctrine and false doctrine and lying to the people. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
God, it says, shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord.
See, it said you shall be guilty. Not innocent, but it said guilty. Go ahead.
It said, but let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup.
Because the scripture tells us what? To examine ourselves to see whether we be in the faith.
Okay.
But a lot of y'all don't examine yourself. You examine everybody else except yourself. It's everybody else's fault except yours. The reason why you teaching false doctrine and blaspheming the name of the Lord and all this nonsense. Because why? You haven't examined yourself. Go ahead.
It says, but let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily,
like your church pastors out there, go ahead,
eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Mm-hmm. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many shall sleep.
See, it said, for this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. Why? Because they don't have the strength of Yahweh Shem Shai, because they're not partaking of this word the correct way.
Come.
What you got, bro?
That was it on that.
You see what I'm saying? So when you out here teaching false doctrine, that means what? You're weak and sick and sleep. See what I'm saying? You're not awoke. You're still in that dead state of mind. You're in that dead spirit. See what I'm saying? Because what gives us strength? This word.
I'm gonna keep going.
Go ahead,
couple more verses. It says, this verse 31. It said, for if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged.
And that goes back to what? Examining yourself. Go ahead, bro. What you got to say?
I was just saying that's exactly what it meant. Going back and examining yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, and making sure that you're teaching the correct doctrine. All right, and you got to learn the correct doctrine first, man, because there's a lot of people out here just going out on a whim. Just doing their own thing, man. They hear the scriptures, but they don't understand them, and they just call themselves teachers and teaching all these different things that the first thing that come to their mind. All right, without studying. All right, like in Timothy. I'm gonna get that real quick, but I'm gonna read this verse 32. It says, "But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world." All right, so when we start looking at ourselves in the mirror, all right, and doing the things that we're supposed to do, or if we go out on a whim and the Lord judges, man, hey man, He's chastening us because why? We did the wrong thing, and it's easily to get caught up into your own thing, man. All right, or teaching false doctrines if you're not in the spirit. So we got to be careful of all these things, man. All right, because the Lord can actually kill us for misinterpreting his word.
That's right.
And doing our own thing. I'm gonna get this, if you don't mind, in Timothy's, bro.
So the scripture said the Lord chasteneth those that he loved.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So the Lord chasten you because he loves you and he dwelleth you. He don't look at you as a bastard. Because if the Lord ain't dealing with you, then the scripture say he looks at you as a bastard.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Timothy. This is 2:15. It says, "Study to show thyself approved unto you, how about Shem Yahushai, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." All right. So you got to study these scriptures, man. You just can't go out on a whim. All right. You got to study them and also listen to the apostles and the elders, man. People that have been doing it for years, who the Lord have revealed his secrets to, man. All right. You got to listen to them, man. And you can't put yourself on a pedestal, so to speak. But you got to really study to show yourself approved, man. Rightly divide it, man. And rightly teach this doctrine, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Yep, because that's why you got people like here in Indianapolis, you got this dude running around calling himself King Superman. Instead of hollering about Jesus Christ. Well, for that reason, like this scripture say back in 1 Corinthians 11 and 30, for this cause, many are weak. They have no strength. What gives you strength? The word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And sickly among you, and many sleep. Because why? He's calling on a false god. He's calling on actually a demon, a demonic force. And he's calling on Jesus Christ. That's really Serapis Christus. That's a demonic force. So why? You're weak and sickly among you. Just like I have on the screen, the definition of sick mean what? Affected by physical or mental illness. So when you teaching false doctrine, you're suffering from a mental illness. You basically retarded. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So you're sick mentally because why?
Spiritually too.
Yep. Say it again, bro.
Spiritually. Yep. You're spiritually sick, man.
That's right.
All right. Teaching these false doctrines, man. Why? Because you didn't take the time out to study or take the time out to listen to a video that's correct. You didn't take the time out to do these things, and now you're teaching all these false doctrines, man. All right, in your own head, you're right. All right, but we know you wrong. Like a guy just told me that all Israelites was brown, going to be melanated. When the scriptures say we clearly would be scattered everywhere unto every nation. All right, go ahead, bro. What you got?
So the next definition of sick, it says feeling nauseous and wanting to vomit. So that's what happened when you teach these false doctrine. You spewing out madness. You're vomiting.
Right? Good.
You see what I'm saying? Because you're not in your right frame of mind. You sick from these false doctrines, man.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
What you got, bro?
What you got, bro?
Romans 14 and 23.
This is Romans 14 and 23. Romans 14 and 23 says, "And he that doubteth is damned, if he eateth, because he eateth not of the faith. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin."
Mm-hmm. So, go ahead, bro. No, go ahead.
We said whatever is not faith is sin, because it says in Hebrews, it says, without faith is it impossible to please Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
That's right.
All right, and the elect are the only people on this face of this earth that are going to have that faith, man. All right, to do the right thing, to teach the right thing. All right. But I'm going to read this again, saying, he that doubteth is damned. All right. And that goes back to James. All right. You'll be tossed to and fro of every wind of doctrine when you doubt, man. That's why it's so easy for a lot of people to teach false doctrine, because they don't have faith. All right. They don't have the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And scripture say faith is a gift. All right. That's something that he gives to the elect. All right. It says, and he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith. For whatsoever is not of faith is a sin. All right. And we know that's why he said you asleep, because the wages of sin is death, man. The Lord will kill you, man. All right.
That's right, bro. I'm going to get the scripture right quick in Isaiah 19:14. It said, the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And it's not just talking about sodomy or homosexuality. It's also talking about these false doctrines too. Because that's a perverse spirit.
What you using Isaiah? What's that?
19:14.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? What makes it perverse? When you teaching against the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. When you teaching your own doctrine, that's perverse.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? It said, the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. And that's what's going on here in Egypt, aka America. It's causing these people to stagger for what? These false doctrines. That's also known as wine.
Okay.
These other philosophies and false doctrines. And it said that in every word thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Ain't that one of the definitions of sick is feeling nauseous and wanting to vomit? So what are they vomiting? Them false doctrines. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Saying that Yahweh's name is not Yahweh, saying that the earth is flat, saying the mark of the beast is drinking a Kool-Aid fruit punch pouch. You see what I'm saying? All these this madness is being spewed out of these people's mouths.
Okay.
Why? Because they're sick. They're suffering from a physical or mental illness.
Okay. Okay.
Why? Because they eateth of the Lord unworthily.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? What you got, bro?
I got Titus. It's Titus chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, holding fast the faithful word as he hath been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially of the circumcision. All right. So you Israelites, man, you got it bad, man. All right. We expect the other nations to not understand or to teach false doctrines, man. All right. But the Bible is for the Israelites, man. And you read the same words that we read, but still teach false doctrines, man. Why? Because the Lord ain't dealing with you. At the end of the day, he's not dealing with you, man. Mm-hmm. And it is hurting y'all feelings that the Lord has gave people on this earth, the brothers, namely GMS, the truth, man, the 100% truth.
That's right.
And it's killing people, man. It's killing them softly because they jealous. It's killing them, bro. All right. But y'all mouths got to be stopped, and that's why we come up against y'all, man. All right, because we ain't gonna let nobody tear down the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're not gonna let y'all, no matter how minute it is, we're not gonna let you get away with it, man. We are defenders of the gospel, man.
Well, what the scripture say? A little leaven,
The whole lump. Come, bro. All right. Keep going. You got something? It says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceive, especially of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. All right. And that's really in the church houses, man. All right.
Israelites too.
Israelites too. Hey, come. You got, what was his name? Comfy. Out here, millions of dollars, man. Just saying what he wants, spewing out madness, man. The Lord judged him, though. All right, he stopped his mouth. Now he's in the federal penitentiary, man, yep. Where he should be. He should have got worse than that, but hey, whatever, man.
He was sick.
That's right, he was sick.
From physical or mental
illness. That's right, he was sick. You need some milk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
It says, I'm gonna read to verse 16, if you don't mind, bro.
Ahead,
it said, one of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said to crustaceans are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. This witness is true, wherefore to rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. All right. So that's why we come with that rebuke. All right. That's why we correct you all. It's not out that we hate you, man. It's really out of love, man. Hey, you teaching the Lord's word wrong, man. He could kill you for this, man. So we're trying to correct you. We showing you love. Now, how you take it is how you take it, but we're really showing you love, man, at the end of the day.
But if you can't understand that it's love, Where you're suffering
from mental illness. At the end of the day, you're sick. You're sick. All right.
Yep.
All right, you got something?
You look at it like it's hate, but like the brother said, it's love. See, y'all got the mental illness from Esau, because Esau teach you that when a person corrects you, they hate you.
Right.
But when a person lets you slide with your weakness, they love you. That's mental illness, man. See what I'm saying? So, like the scripture said that we read in 1 Corinthians, for this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and sleep. That's why a lot of y'all are dead. Y'all don't know what's going on through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? There's been many, many more chariot sightings in the sky. I mean, so many that's going on, you can't even count them no more.
Okay.
But you people asleep. You don't know what's going on. Just like the other night, what was it, last week? This past weekend? No, the weekend before that. It was really a chariot sighting, but NASA blamed it on orange fireballs just flying through the sky. They said it was a meteor shower. No, those are the chariots of the Lord flying through the sky.
That's right, man.
See what I'm saying? But that goes back to what? That mental illness that you people fall victim to because you don't look up nothing, man.
That's right. That's why the scriptures clearly in Timothy says, study to show thyself approved, man. And you have to rightly divide these scriptures, man. You got to rightly, you got to know what you're talking about, man.
Right.
That's why the apostles teach us to go through history, secular history, looking up words in the Greek and Latin and the Hebrew. All right. We do those things. Why? Because so we can rightly divide the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, so we're out here teaching a lie. Right. So that the scripture in the Corinthians won't come upon us, man.
That's right.
All right, we won't be asleep or sick
or weak. Yep.
All right, we don't want that to happen to us, man. So we do the things necessary for that not to happen to us, man. All right. You got something, bro?
Nah, that's all I got, bro. You got something?
No, that's it, bro.
Hey, so
quick hit.
We just came with this quick hit through the spirit. The power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. So with that, want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love, peace, and blessing to all you hopeful elect brothers out there that's pushing the truth across the four corners of the globe. With that, Abba Ball.
Shalom.